Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Coldborough Farm. Now before we get going, this is not a normal episode. This is two episodes speed-lapsed into each other and I shall explain why. So the reason I've not put a video out since Friday is because I've actually recorded episodes but didn't realise till I went to edit them all together that my microphone's not working with my current computer. So this is actually my editing computer I'm on now, which is why the microphone's working. So I need to look into drivers and all that good stuff. But yes, I thought instead of chucking the footage away, I'd throw it all into one nice little neat video for everyone to see. So this is me doing a voiceover after. So I hope you guys enjoy anyway. So in this current bit of footage you're seeing now, we are currently driving up to the farm because we're currently inquiring into buying a new field. I drove right past it, so actually I'll speed this up a little bit. So we'll head down to, we're just seeing that bit, never mind. So we're heading down towards the field that I want to buy now. I think it's field number 5, quite a little small one, full of corn. This is me probably talking about the Land Rover because people were asking about it. So field number 5 is a small one that comes with a harvest of corn, and I think it was £46,000 to buy that, so we did buy that. This is us loading up the Fendt here. So basically what we were doing is a lot of loading in this episode. A lot of people said they don't mind me loading because I did ask in a couple episodes ago, whatever that was. They said they don't mind. So there's a lot of loading going on in this episode. So right here we're collecting the Joystick trailer with the Fendt 300 Vario, and we're getting that turned around now. And then we'll soon be picking up the Massey Ferguson drop nose as well, because those are both coming down to the yard with us, along with Dodgy Declan's little John Deere, because we have to take back the stump grinder that's on the back of it. And it's a good job we did take that down actually, because we had a bit of an issue down the store, and it does come in handy taking that John Deere down, and you will see that momentarily. So here we are shooting down to the store. And we are going to stop off next to this field here to collect Dodgy Declan's John Deere from the live stream, because we did a live stream on Friday. If you guys were there, then big thank you to everybody that turned up. So here we are picking up the little John Deere front loader here, garden tractor. And we need to take back the stump grinder that's on the back of it. So yeah, we're taking these down to the store to collect some seed bags, because we are going to be seeding, what field is it? I think it's number 9, field number 9. So we had to pick up some seed bags for that guy because the John Deere 8R was currently unable to do anything, basically. It was parked up in the yard waiting to go for us to get some more bags for him, so that's what we're doing here. Now people do ask about the bags that I use on my videos, and they are the SOV bags. They are not private, they are available on modcentral.co.uk, not mod hoster. And there we are actually in the Massey Ferguson picking them up. So I missed completely the first time, which was a bit embarrassing, so I decided to leave that in anyway. So we pick up our first bag here, and we pick up our second bag. Now I do try to do it a really lazy way and then decide, simulate, why are you doing this? Why are you being such an idiot? So we actually do it properly after that. So yeah, you're about to see me do it the idiot way now. And try and put it on diagonally and realise that's not going to work, Sim. Why am I doing this? So instead, we do position ourselves properly to put them on. And we drop them on purpose. I know it looks like I dropped them accidentally. It's because we're doing one at a time instead, just so it behaves a little bit better. So we put one on like that, and then we'll click up the second one here and hopefully get it next to it as close as we can. We did manage to do that, luckily. Now these bags are a little bit buggy. They do start bouncing around and flinging around sometimes when you've got them on your front loader, so if you are going to download them, please be careful, and they will be on the mod list once I actually make the mod list. Once I've finished it, I should say. So a bit of issues picking up the third bag there. Now ever since they started playing up, for some reason the big bags continue to go on diagonally, and I'm not sure why that is. That's something to do with a collision probably, but that's for like that for the whole video now basically. Whenever we pick a bag up, it's diagonal like that. So you're not sure why that was. So we load up the final bag here. We're loading from the front because of course in real life you load the trailer up from the front to stop it waving down the road if you lose control. And we get the straps on there. We also treated ourselves to a brand new bale grab, and the reason for that is because in the live stream on Friday we made ourselves some silage bales. So we mowed the grass, we windrowed it, baled it, and then wrapped them, but we didn't pick them up. So in this episode we will be picking them up really quickly. I think there's 7 bales altogether, so it wasn't very long, wasn't very many at all. So we're currently dropping off the pallet forks that we used to load up the big bags. Now the idea was to put this bale grab, or bale handler, whatever you want to call it, onto the back of the trailer. Now unfortunately the game wouldn't let us do that because it wasn't on the ground. You can do it with manual attach, but I don't have manual attach anymore because it was throwing out some bugs and some errors. So you see me trying to load it up. Didn't work. So instead, we grab the John Deere once again, because John Deere's got a front loader, so instead what we're going to be doing in a second, I don't know why I left so much of this in, but what we're going to be doing in a second is dumping off the John Deere's log grab and loading up the pallet forks instead, and sending the John Deere back up to the yard with the Fendt tractor with the trailer on, because we need to obviously unload the trailer to bring it back down to Chantry Farm so we can collect our round bales, because that is where the round bales are. So here we are coming back up to Chantry Farm now in the Massey Ferguson. I did the unloading of the bags off camera because I wanted to keep it to a sort of restricted time. So anyway, yes, we're coming into the cow field right now, where the Fendt is waiting for us. I brought that down off camera as well, and we're just going to continue to pick up these silage bales. So yeah, this went actually quite well. Now we only had 7, but we're only going to be loading up, I think it was 5 we're loading up, because we want to keep at least 2 for our cows so we can put them into the mixer wagon, because on this map currently, you cannot use the silage clamp to make silage. So for now, we're just going to be keeping 2 of these bales. So here we are unloading them. Now, the second episode is also going to be in this one video. I've merged them both together, so if we suddenly change jobs, that is why. So just positioning the camera around here, and I'm counting the bales actually right there to see how many there was. So we've come to the conclusion at this point we were going to load 5 up and keep 2. Just get these other 3 loaded up now. Actually quite a nice bale grab. I do find a bug with the bale grab in a minute, which you'll see after we've actually sold these silage bales, because we come back and get the other 2 to put into storage, and if I've left it in the video, they actually stick to each other. So there must be some sort of like locking script for this bale grab here. This bale grab is from the CSZ pack, in case you guys are wondering, and I think this is our last bale here. Yep, there's the 5 that we sold, sort of a little bit further over than I thought I was then. There we go. We should turn the Massey off now and put the straps on. Like that. Awesome stuff. So now we've got to sell them. Now, this is the bit where I got a little bit confused, because I didn't realise we actually had to unlock them. Turn it off first, unlock the bells, but I do find out pretty instant, so it wasn't really a problem. And there we go. So I think, I can't really see from here, but we got quite a lot of money for that. I think it was like £4,000 a bale. Once again, it is tiny on my screen at the moment, so I couldn't actually see that. And now, this is the bug I was telling you about. We're trying to pick up one of the bales, but they're stuck to each other. So I had to drag it out and then put it back on top. So we're picking both of them up in one go here, just to save on some time. And we're going to store these next to our straw bales and our hay bales, ready for when we finally buy our cows. So there we go. Now, the last job of this was to load up the seed drill with the seeds, like I said earlier. So we're back in the John Deere once again to pick up the seed bags, or once again so we can load up the seeder. And we don't worry about the seeder. We did the seeder on Courseplay, so you haven't got to sit through me seedering the whole field in another episode. In fact, at the time of doing this voiceover, the field is actually fully seeded, which is nice. So here we are loading up unrealistically once again, because it's either something to do with the bags not working, or because the front loader doesn't go high enough. But yeah, we can't lift it up realistically. So here's actually the second episode. So this was meant to be episode number 11 here, so this is why we completely changed. We're pulling out the header trailer with the front of the Fendt here, because we need to get our harvester out to hook up the corn header, because we bought that field from the last episode which we were looking at. Well, you've just seen it, it was the same episode, but you get what I mean. So now we're taking over the harvester to pick it up, and realise we can't actually get it out because the stupid conveyor belt's in the way. Next, we have to go back over and get the Fendt to pull out the conveyor belt. Now, I am aware that you can just drive the conveyor belts out, but I absolutely hate that. I think it's a ridiculous idea. I don't know why Giants ever put that in. But yes, we're going to do it realistically. We're going to pull out the conveyor belt here. And we do get stuck, because I'm an idiot. So we reverse out and give ourselves a bit more room, and we pull it out. So now the harvester does nicely hook up to the corn header now, and we should jump cut into the field. Here we are. Well, actually, nearly at the field. We're driving to it. And so we're going to go in, unfold the header, and start harvesting this corn. Now, there is actually something missing from this video I should announce. And that is, during this episode here that you're seeing now, we actually did some yard tidy up work. We sprayed all the tractors down, we parked everything up nice and neat. But the reason I've cut it out of this little time-lapse thing is because people like watching that. Well, the subscribers in the past have liked watching that. So instead, I'm just going to do another one on, probably going to have to be Chellington now, because everything's all neat and tidy on this map. So we're doing the headland. and then soon to be jump cutting into our actual passes. So yeah, this corn is getting directly sold. So that was it. That was the 2 episodes that unfortunately we missed. So thank you for joining me. If you watched all of this, then thank you for joining me anyway. Once again, I really do apologise that everything messed up and there hasn't been a video for a couple of days. I am looking into the microphone issue. I think it's a driver issue, so I'll look into that. But once again, if you did enjoy, please tap this thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I'll be Speedlink Gaming, and I'll be back with a proper video, hopefully tomorrow. See you guys then.